How's it going, guys? This is Q&A number 7. Just enjoy some WrestleMania 27 in the background. I've been trying to watch uh, some of the WrestleManias, and by some of the WrestleManias, I mean I've watched 26 and 27. I'll watch 28 tomorrow. I can only watch what I have on DVD, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm still watching it. I can watch it on this little screen, so it's just going to be right there. But, let's jump into the questions. So I'm going to have to put this over here so I can still see the televisor, because you got to watch the show. How do I do this? Nope, there we go. Right there, that's the golden ticket. Alright, first questions are from Chad Nagel. Do you think Dean Ambrose could be built up and get over enough in time to win the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 30? Well, it depends. Well, that would have to have him. Well, I guess he wouldn't have to split from the Shield to do that. Is a year enough? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think a year is a long enough time because, you know, the people that follow wrestling enough know who he is, but to the people, like a lot of the WWE fans, they've known him since November. So I don't think he can get over it that quickly. But I think he'll be a WWE champion soon enough. And what would you do if the Hand, Mark Henry's son, entered the Royal Rumble at number 30 and won the Rumble? Probably never watch wrestling again. That's fact. That's fact. Sweet Latte 18. Who had a better debut, Kane or Jericho? Both really good ones. You know, Jericho had the whole Millennium Clock. The Rock's out there talking. He comes out, ends up the promo with The Rock. But I'm going to have to go with Kane. As a kid, that scared the shit out of me. He's just rolling. Undertaker and Shawn Michaels are doing their thing. They're just having a good time. We're just having a good time. And they're just chilling. All of a sudden, brrr, and you just see this creepy dude in a mask come out. He just rips the door off the cell and just stands eye to eye with Taker, hits him with a tombstone or chokes, whatever. And then, you know, Michaels gets the pin over there, and you're just sitting there like, and the whole story building up to it, added to it, but it was just like, what is going on here? So both really, really good ones, trust me. But I would go with Kane. If you could give one current wrestler, a past star's theme, who would it be and what theme? I would have Randy Orton come out to the Brood's old theme song because I've made a Titantron of it and it looks badass. And what is your favorite WrestleMania entrance? Every entrance the Undertaker's made, like literally, like the Undertaker's entrance and getting to be there live last year, I was just sitting there like, I don't know what to do here. This is the craziest thing I've ever been a part of. So you can't go wrong with saying every Undertaker one. But like most of my answers, I'm gonna gear toward the last year's because I was there and I was just freaking out. Why don't you and Jake do pay-per-view live reactions? Well, to be frank with you, we could have done it. I guess we could do it on the bigger ones. But the problem is we don't stream some of them, and that uses the computer. But I know we've bought like the last 3 or what have we bought? Rumble, Chamber. I don't know if he's gonna buy WrestleMania. I'll be there. But yeah, we'll see. And then we just have comments about being on Tout. I know. It was awesome. And Trey Max, do you think Cena would be heel by now without the Attitude Era? Without the Attitude Era. I don't know what that means. Do you think Cena would be heel by now without the Attitude Era? No, because they know what they want to do with John Cena, and they've been doing it, and it's not the best time. Cody Rhodes and Rey Mysterio getting after it behind me. And do you think WWE would still be TV 14 if Chris Benoit didn't die? No, I mean that had something to do with it, but just the times are different. The times are totally different. I mean, just look to when CM Punk and Paul Heyman did the thing about Jerry Lawler's heart attack, and they like faked a heart attack or whatever, and everyone freaked out, and that is mild compared to some of the stuff that was going on back in the Attitude Era, like mild, and everyone freaked out. This is ridiculous. You can't. This is crazy. Oh my god! And everyone was just freaking out. So I think there is 0% chance that it would still be going on, or that it will ever come back, because people are just too damn sensitive. We'll go to the inbox real quick. Orton Straight Brother with 2 questions. Will there ever be an Asian World or WWE Champion? I mean, ever is a long time, but no, I don't think so, because nothing that they've ever done, like Yoshitatsu, like, do you see, like, that he's a winner, like, they're making him look like a future world champ. Let's be serious here. So at this point in time, I mean, like I said, ever's a long time, but in the near future, no, I really don't think so. Who would make a better wrestler, LeBron or Wade, and would they work as a face or heel? Definitely LeBron. LeBron is a freak athlete. Like, look at him, he's huge. So definitely LeBron would make a better wrestler. And would they work as a face or heel? LeBron could do it both, because people are starting to like LeBron again. Oh, look at the thing. I was so excited when this happened. This was my first WrestleMania. This WrestleMania, a lot of people say it sucked. I hold it near and dear to my heart, because it was the first WrestleMania I saw once I got back into wrestling. So I'll always love WrestleMania 27, even though it's not the best one. But yeah, anyways, so LeBron could work as either. He's got a lot of people that like him, a lot of people that don't like him, so you can really do either one. I wouldn't mind. I would cheer the man, obviously, but that's just how it goes. Let's jump into this one. Will Frown number 1. Have you watched Kubik's Wrestling Show 56 on YouTube? I can honestly say I have not. Would you ever like to see Vince McMahon versus Eric Bischoff at a WrestleMania for 100% control of WWE, or Vince McMahon versus Paul Heyman? Well, we already saw Vince McMahon versus Paul Heyman on Raw, and that did not go over well. Maybe back in the day it would have been more fun, but a couple weeks ago on Raw, or last week on Raw, it was not a good time. And how would you react if you were on camera at Raw in the audience and Michael Cole mentioned you as Justin from the Tree of Woe show on commentary? I'm pretty sure this would happen. I think we can all band together and agree that this would happen. He's probably talking about it right now. Josh Matthews like, oh, it was a great time. But no, we've got a long way to go for that to happen. But you said what would I do? Do what all G's do. Just rub it up. We are not having this segment in the background while I'm doing this. There is no chance. No chance. What's this one? Hold on. We're not watching this either. Sorry, guys. We're not watching that either. We will watch Rock and Eve. Let's see. Where were we? Oh, yeah. Snellsman. Not a question. That's just a statement. Where is Crazy Birds gameplay for the next Q&A? This is this one. If you could push any mid-carder to win a world title, who would it be? Except Ziggler, because he has a world title shot waiting for him. Good point. Good point. Is Randy Orton a mid-carder now? Because, come on. Let me see. Probably Cesaro. Cesaro, Barrett's an easy one to say. Cody Rhodes before they did whatever they're doing with Cody Rhodes. I like Sandow. Shoot. Look at The Rock and Mae Young. Just having a great time. That's freaking hard, man. What kind of questions are these? It's a good question, actually. I'm just kidding. Shoot. Those are some good ones. That's what I'm gonna go with. Sweet Latte 18. Rank best to worst. Kurt Angle milk truck. Undertaker sacrifice Stephanie. Rock concert to Stone Cold. Rock funeral to Stone Cold. Stone Cold beer truck. Stone Cold Zamboni. Let's see. The two Rock ones first. You guys, you can say I'm biased, but you already know that coming in, so it's your fault for asking. Stone Cold Zamboni beer truck. Kurt Angle milk truck, and then Undertaker sacrificing Stephanie because it scared the shit out of me. Name one food you can eat all day. I drink milk all day. I'm like a young Kurt Angle, but that's not food. This is an iconic moment about to happen behind us. Let's see. I mean, I love pizza. I could probably eat pizza all day. Oh, look at those two rascals. Shoot. Yeah, people go with pizza. And what was the best moment of Nation of Domination Rock? My favorite's always when he gave them all Rolexes, and then he gave Farouk a big picture of himself, The Rock. That was one of my funnier ones. Would you rather after WrestleMania Cena retire next night on Raw with the belt or The Rock? That's a tough one because that means Cena wins, but then he retires the next night. That's my song. Or The Rock wins, but then he has to retire the next night. Hell, I'll let Cena win at WrestleMania and then have to retire. It'll be a great time. This is my boys right here. We're watching this one, even though we're not gonna get through any of it pretty much because this is gonna be over in a couple minutes. Heel Wolverine. Do you feel like The Rock shouldn't have won the WWE title at all from my boy Punk? What a dumb question, Heel Wolverine. Do you know who you're talking to? You expect me to say, no, The Rock shouldn't have won because it's bad for business and CM Punk worked so hard. No, fuck that shit. I don't give a damn. Rock should have won because Rock's a bigger draw. Rock's one of the biggest stars of all time, and he's going to bring more eyes into the company at WrestleMania season. And CM Punk's getting to fight The Undertaker. I don't know what everyone's complaining about. Would it have been better if Punk would have introduced the new WWE title? Maybe. I mean, he talked about it for so long, but a lot of the change that he was talking about never came about. So they said, let's just go with the clean sweep of nothing happening. Let's see. Same person. My bad. You just separated your questions. Last question from him, and probably last question of the Q&A. Do you see this year's Cardinals team making the playoffs, and what Cardinals player would? And what Cardinals player would have to get traded for you to be mad at the team? Yeah, I see them making the playoffs. They had like the best offense in the National League last year, and they didn't really lose anything. Rafael Furcal is having Tommy John surgery, so that sucks. Pitching is what it's going to come down to, but they have this boy Oscar Tavares. Remember that name. One of the best minor league prospects in the farm system right now of all of minor leagues, pretty much. So hope he's going to get called up at some point. Carpenter with his retirement, injury thing. I don't know. That's up in the air. Wainwright hopefully bounces back. They got Shelby Miller back. I mean, I see them making the playoffs, yes. And what player would they have to trade currently for me to beat? Well, I wasn't mad at them for Pujols because that's his fault. But right now, if they traded, Oh, if they traded like Adam Wainwright, I'd be pretty pissed. Or Yadier Molina, I'd be pissed. I guess, no, because with anything, like it depends on what they get back. Like if the Heat traded LeBron James, would I be pissed? Yes. But if it was a situation, it depends on the situation. If it's like a Cleveland situation where he's gonna leave, and they can end up getting a lot of stuff for him, and it's either end up like Cleveland and let him walk, or say, okay, let's come to the realization that we can't keep him and then get a bunch of stuff for him, I'd be okay with it. So it really just depends on the situation. All right, that'll do it for this Q&A. You will probably see this match in the next Q&A. But for now, goodbye, my friend.